Hello, everyone. Welcome to Therapeutic Yoga class today. So we're going to tackle our ankles in class today. So more specifically, for those of you that have maybe at some point in your life had an ankle sprain, or maybe you just have aging ankles, or you've had some sort of ankle fracture or something like that, that has maybe kind of taken you down for a little bit, maybe today's class is going to be a good one for you. If you've had none of those, but you're just looking for a class to kind of work your balance, then this too will be a class for you because that is primarily what we're going to be doing today. All right, so here's what you need for class. You need a yoga mat when we get down there. In fact, we're going to be transitioning up and down from the yoga mat from the chair to begin class to teach you a really, really cool thing to do for your ankles. And then you're also going to need a chair, obviously, to sit in, and a yoga strap and a yoga block. Now, if you don't have a yoga block at home, that's the one that you're not really going to absolutely require to need today. Some sort of book or something that you can just elevate your foot off the floor is really all you're going to need. I just want to show you a quick way to stretch these crazy Achilles tendons and soleus muscles. Okay, so to get started with class, have yourself a seat in your chair. You can be all the way back in your chair if you want to begin, because we're just going to open up with doing some circles through our ankles and opening up through our toes. So with that being said, place your left foot flat on the floor and then take your right ankle and cross it up and over your left knee. Left hand, start with the index finger, place it between your big and your second toe, and then keep threading the fingers between each and every one of those toes. A nice, good stretch of all of those forefoot joints and your metatarsals, which are the long bones that join the front of your foot to the middle of your foot, is really a great thing to do before you're going to be doing any sort of balance activities, because our feet get so squished with being in shoes all day. All right, so now that you've got your fingers between your toes, take the opposite hand, the right hand, and just kind of hold on to above the ankle area. So you're not really doing anything with the fingers between the toes other than that they're between the toes. And now what I want you to do is I want you to draw really big circles with your ankles and go through that full range of motion in a circle that your ankle has. You can choose to pick clockwise or counterclockwise first. I happen to have picked clockwise. But what I want you to do is keep going through it until you've done about 6, 7, 8, whatever amount feels comfortable in the time frame that we're doing it. But it's really just an opportunity for us to feel, are there certain areas of that circle that feel tighter than other areas? Then switch your direction and go in the opposite direction. I'm going counterclockwise now. You pick what you're doing. And again, do it long enough that you're doing 6 or 7, warming up all those tendons and muscles around the ankle joints, but more importantly, really allowing that ankle joint to go through its full range of motion in all 3 directions. All right, so now once you've had that done, go ahead and take the fingers from between those toes, right hand off the ankle, place the right foot on the floor. Now take the left ankle, place it up and top of the right knee. Right hand, index fingers start between the big and the second toe, and then keep threading those other fingers until fingers and toes are interlaced. Just a passive stretch through those toes while we're kind of working on the ankles today. Then take that left hand and hold on above the ankle so the leg's not moving and all of the motion that's occurring is happening at the ankle joint. And then pick, am I going to do clockwise or counterclockwise on this side to start? I think I'm going to do counterclockwise on this one. Why not mix it up? And then start doing really big circles with your ankle. You know, sometimes you'll even get some good pops and snaps in there. That's just some tendons moving up and around bones and connective tissue. Nothing wrong with hearing snaps and pops in your ankles, but allow yourself just to really get big circles, go through the whole motion. Again, 5, 6, 7 times in the clockwise or counterclockwise direction. And then give yourself the opportunity to stop and switch it up and go in the opposite direction. It's very interesting how when we change direction with our ankles, you'll feel completely different tendons and muscles than the opposite direction. And it's because our ankles are actually quite a complex joint. There's one joint on the bottom of your heel and then your ankle joint that sits on top, and they're both really oddly shaped. And that's what allows us as much range of motion as we have. But unfortunately, what comes with that oftentimes is stability issues or stiffness. And we're going to be working on both of those today. All right, so uncross your leg. Once you have both the legs flat on the floor, maybe scoot yourself out a little bit in your chair. We're just going to do a quick opening through our body in a seated position before we stand or actually get down to the floor and work on that cool ankle mobilization. So allow yourself to have yourself sitting onto your base of support. So roll your pelvis a couple times forward and backward. Find that sit bone area on your chair. Sit up nice and tall, and then from your hips, hinge yourself forward until you feel weight into your legs. You've got it. So let's just go through nice movements of our arms and upper body here. So take your hand center of your chest. Take a nice deep inhale. Lift the arms up. Reach the hands to the ceiling. And then as you exhale, open them and then come all the way down. You've got it. Now this time, hands to the center of the heart. Inhale, lift them up, but once you get them all the way up, take that left hand and grab that right wrist. Pull the shoulder blades down away from the ears. Take a deep inhale as you lengthen your rib cage up off of your pelvis. And then as you exhale, give yourself a nice good side bend over to that left side. As you get there, maybe give yourself a little bit of a rotation up, making sure that armpit isn't pointing downward. Maybe lengthening your neck and kind of gazing up to the right side. Maybe even putting a smile on your face. Keep that right sit bone on that chair, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a nice deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. And then let's do that one more time. Nice deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Beautiful. Inhale the right arm up, and then as you exhale, both hands just sweep them down, 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 down. All right, let's do that opposite side. Hands to the center of the heart. Take a nice deep inhale, lifting nice and high. Right hand, grab the left wrist, shoulders, take them away from the ears. Now take a deep inhale and lift that rib cage off the pelvis. And as you exhale, side bend over. So this is a modification of part of half moon here. So really allow yourself to open up through the left side of your body, maybe turning that armpit up a little bit, maybe making sure you're sitting into that left sit bone. Let's take a nice deep inhale here. And exhaling. One more breath. Nice deep inhaling, gazing up that ceiling if you want. And exhaling here. Nice. Left arm inhaling and all the way up. Exhaling, dropping those arms all the way down. Okay. So grab your yoga strap. Now, what we need to do is we need to make a bind with the yoga strap if we're going to use this yoga strap to get our ankles more mobile. Now, if you at home have any sort of instabilities of your ankle, it doesn't mean you cannot do this. It means when you do this stretch exercise that we're doing, you want to make sure that you're not doing it into pain. Okay, everyone, find the cinch or the D-ring or whatever it is that you're using of your yoga strap. There's many different types, and place it in your left hand. Have it so that there's teeth underneath the cinch. Have it so that they're facing the opposite side of the yoga strap. And then what you want to do, if it's a D-ring, you're going to put it into both of the metal D-rings and then loop it between both of those rings so that they're one apart. If it's a cinch strap, you're going to put it into the bottom of the cinch strap first, and then thread it through the top of the cinch strap second. Why is it called a cinch strap? Because it creates a cinch bind. So whichever type of yoga strap that you have at home is not going to make a difference for this particular exercise, but you will need to have something that makes a nice, good circular bind. Now that you have that, here's what I want you to do. I want you to take the yoga strap and I want you to cinch it down until it is about a foot away from your knee. A foot away from your knee as it's underneath one of your arches. Okay, you have the strap in the position you need it to tackle this ankle. So now take both of your feet and put your feet through the circle. Good. Now, here's the only complicated thing, and I'm going to talk you through this so hopefully everybody gets it correctly. Hold the strap with your right hand. Then turn yourself to the left so that your left foot is forward and your right leg is back and the loop is still around both legs. And then very slowly bring yourself down onto your right knee. Now, if you did that just as I described it, you should now be able to take that cinch strap and it will be around the back of the right knee and in front of the ankle of the left leg. Once you have yourself here, what I need you to do is to take your left ankle and stack it on top of your left knee, your right hip, stack it on top of your right knee. Then the only thing left to do is to take that strap and tighten it a little bit more so that you have what we would call a bind between your right leg and your left ankle. Chair is there for support. And then once you have yourself in this position, keep the strap where it is. But we're going to start with a quick little hip opener for our hip flexors. So the hip is stacked directly on top of the knee. Take a nice deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, tuck your tailbone under and feel the opening through the front of the hip flexors. Let's do a little bit more of a stretch. So take that right hand, inhale it all the way up. And then as you exhale, side bend over to hold on to that chair. You can even drop down onto your elbow if you like. Keep the tailbone tucked under, reaching nice and high and up and over to your left. Take a nice deep inhale here. And then exhaling out. One more breath. Nice deep inhale in. And exhaling out. Beautiful. Right arm, inhale it back up and then exhaling, dropping your hand down. Now, here's the ankle exercise. Check in that strap is sitting just above your ankle. And if it is, don't let the right leg move. Take your right hand, bring it to the top of your left knee. And all you're going to do is lean forward and feel the stretch in your ankle as you do so. So as you lean forward, you should start to feel a stretch, maybe in the back of the arc of your calf, maybe in the Achilles, maybe in the front of the ankle. So just feel, where does it feel stiff for you? Hold on to that. The chair is providing you support. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. One more breath. Nice deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. Beautiful. Slowly bring the knee back. Now here's what I want you to do. Slide your left foot back a little tiny bit so that the loop is loose. Take the loose loop, bring it up above the left knee. Turn your right toes under, push yourself back up into the chair. Okay, so now here's a trick from the physical therapy field. We could just literally go down on our left knee and do this all over again. But what I want you to do is to make sure that your cinch is to the outside. So don't change your loop, but simply step your feet out of the loop, turn the loop around, and then step your feet back into the loop. You've got it. Now that the loop is there, Turn your body to the right. Allow yourself to slide down onto the left knee. Once you have it down onto the left knee, take the loop and bring it down and around your right ankle. And we get to do it all over again on this opposite side. Okay, so let's get our alignment. So the right knee, stack it directly on top of that right ankle. Left hip, stack it directly on top of that left knee. Once you have that alignment between each of the legs, take that loop. Do you see why we moved it? And now just tighten it up so that you create a bind between both your ankle and your left leg. Left hand onto the pelvis, right hand onto the chair. Take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale, tuck that tailbone under, get that beautiful stretch to the front of the hip. All right, let's make it even more today. Left hand out to the side. Nice deep inhale, lifting it up into the air. Exhaling, side bending down onto that right elbow. Oh boy, does that feel good. Keeping that nice good length, keep that tuck under. Take a deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. One more time, nice deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. Left arm, inhale, lifting it up, exhaling, dropping yourself down. All right, let's get this mobilization of this ankle. So make sure that the strap is just above the ankle joint. Nice tight bind with that strap. Take a nice deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, just push that knee forward over that second toe, holding yourself right here. Allow yourself to work on feeling that opening through the back of the ankle, front of the ankle, wherever it is that you're tight. Let's take a nice deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. One more time. Nice deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. Beautiful. Slowly sit yourself back. Take the strap. You can loosen it if you need to. Bring it up above the left knee. We're not quite done with it. But in this position, turn the left toes under. Once the left toes are turned under, push yourself back up into the chair. Okay. Keep the strap around the knees. Once you have the strap around the knees, go ahead and grab your yoga block. Once you have your yoga block, go ahead and place it in front of your right foot. So we're not going to use the strap just yet, but keep it right where it is. Take the yoga block and place it next to your right foot. Once you have the yoga block, and it doesn't matter if you're using a yoga block here, it just needs to be something that's placed on the floor. You can turn the yoga block however you like, but place the right foot up onto the yoga block. Have it so that the balls of the toes are at the very edge of the yoga block. Allow yourself to take a moment here to line your kneecap with your second toe. Then place your right hand onto the right thigh and slowly start to push that heel down to the floor. You got it. So you should feel a nice gentle stretch in the lower part of your calf here. That is primarily your soleus muscle, one of the muscles of the back of your calf, and maybe even a little bit of tension into your Achilles tendon. So keep gently pushing down. Make sure you don't lose the alignment of the second toe and the knee. Holding that heel, pushing downward here. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. One more breath, deep inhale in and exhaling out. You've got it. Slowly release the tension of the heel. Place the right foot on the floor. Slide that yoga block or whatever you're using over to the left side. And then place the balls of the toes of the left foot onto the yoga block, book, whatever it is. Once you have the balls of the toes onto the yoga block, take that kneecap and line it up with the second toe. Left hand onto the top of the thigh. Take a nice deep inhale here. And as you exhale, push that heel down and feel that stretch into the back of that left ankle. Soleus, S-O-L-E-U-S muscle. as well as your Achilles. Keep pushing it down. Feel the gentle opening that's happening here. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly and exhaling out. One more time for me. Nice deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. You've got it. All right. So take that yoga block, just gently push it away from you. You are done with it for now. And back to the yoga strap for one more thing in sitting. So take your yoga strap. Don't change your loop, but allow yourself to put your feet so that your feet are hip distance, 2 fists between the toes. And you see that your ankles, your knees, and your hips all line up. Keep your legs in that position and then tighten your yoga strap so that you can push out into that yoga strap and feel the engagement of the hips. So one of the main reasons that a lot of us have balance issues isn't necessarily our feet and our ankles, it's that our hips are weak. So why not, before we stand and do some great balance exercises, do a little exercise to strengthen through our quadriceps and strengthen through our glutes. So push out into the strap. Take your hands, cross your hands however you want over your body. Take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, hinge your body until you feel all of the weight going into your feet. Now in this position, take a deep inhale and push into your feet. Keep pushing out into your strap. Keep pushing as you straighten. Keep pushing and squeeze through the glutes. Take a nice deep inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly, slowly, slowly lower back down to the chair. How'd you do? Could you do it? All right. I need to tighten my strap a little bit. Let's do that 4 more times. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, hinge your body forward. Feel the weight into your feet. In this position, inhale, push into your feet, lift your hips off the chair. As you exhale, push up, push up, push up, pinch through those glutes as you push out through that strap. You should be shaking. Take an inhale here and exhale slowly, slowly, slowly sitting back down to the chair and then bring yourself back upright. All right, 3 more times. I'm tightening my legs to get more hip abductors to fire. All right, here we go. Nice deep inhale in. Exhale, hinge yourself forward, all the weight into that feet. Nice, good weight shift here. Take a deep inhale, push into your feet. And as you exhale, push and pinch through your glutes, pinch through your glutes. Take an inhale up. And then as you exhale, sit, 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 sit. All right, we have 2 more to go, guys. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Get all the weight into your feet as you weight shift forward. Take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale, push into your feet. Push. Keep pinching. Get all the way up. You have it. Take an inhale in the upright position and exhale, slowly lower, slowly lower, slowly lower, slowly lower. We've got 1 more time. Let's give it a try. Deep inhale here. Exhale, hinging forward. Get the weight into the feet. Nice deep inhale as you start to push, lift your hips. Exhale, push and pinch as you get to the very top. Take a deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, slowly lowering, and lowering back to the chair, sitting yourself upright, taking that strap, opening that loop on that yoga strap. Once you have that loop on that yoga strap open, step through it, place it down on your yoga mat. We have 1 more thing to do with it once we get down to the floor. So just have it somewhere in arm's reach when you get there. All right, quick little opening through our low back before we get to standing to work on that balance. So allow yourself to take your feet now the width of the chair or the width of your shoulders. Once you have yourself in that position, we're going to do a sequential flexion down to the floor and a sequential extension back up into sitting. Start at the top of your head. Take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly curl your chin to the chest. Slowly begin to curl the rib cage downward. Slowly begin to curl through the lumbar spine. Place the weight onto your hands and then keep curling downwards as you drop your shoulders between your knees. Make sure your neck stays long and you're gazing straight back to the back of your chair. When you get to the point that you feel like all of the weight is forward, slowly drop your hands to the floor. Let's open up through our back. So deep inhales into your belly here. Take a nice deep inhale in this forward fold. Opening up through that low back. And then as you exhale, just staying right here. Deep inhale into that belly. And then as you exhale, staying right here. All right, let's reverse this action, but let's use lots of awesome muscles. So start with pushing down into your feet. Feel that pelvis engage as you do that. Then begin to pull your abdomen in. Imagine your tailbone tucking under first. Pelvis comes up second, and then think about every single spinal joint uncurling upright. As you bring yourself up, shoulder blades go back and down, neck lengthens, chin settles, and there you have it. You are back in an upright position. Okay, time to get to standing and work on your balance. So allow yourself to bring your feet back to hip distance. No band this time, but let's see if you can do a nice sit to stand. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, hinge your body weight forward so that your weight is through your feet. Take a deep inhale as you push into your feet. And then as you exhale, bring yourself up into a standing position. Very nice. Okay, guys, so what I want us to do is start with doing some work on our right foot first. So simply take your chair and turn your chair so that the back side of the chair is on your right side. So we're going to be doing work on this right leg first. So it's nice to have some additional support on that right side. Very good. Now that you have that right foot, place it so that you can see that your second toe is kind of pointed forward and the outside of that right foot kind of lines up with the chair or the top or the front of your mat. And once you have yourself in that position, lift your toes up, spread your toes nice and wide. You can do that now because you've already stretched them. And then slowly lower those toes down. Okay. Simply place your right hand onto the chair. Allow yourself to lean your body weight forward until you feel the weight into the ball of the big toe. Allow your ankle to do what we call inversion and turn your ankle until you feel the weight into the ball of the little toe. Shift your weight back until you feel the outside of your heel. And then evert your ankle, which means turning your ankle in until you feel the inside of your heel. Let's reverse that movement. So now all the weight is into the inside of that right heel. Rotate that ankle joint, move the weight to the outside of the heel. Shift your body weight, move the weight to the ball of the pinky. Then turn that foot inward and place the weight into the ball of the big toe. Now stay there. That weight into the ball of the big toe is what's going to allow you to transmit that balance all the way up your body. So as you push into the ball of that big toe, can you imagine taking your big toe and pushing it down into the mat? Do you feel your glutes engage as you do that? I hope you do. Okay, now here's simply what I want you to do. Take an inhale and lift your left leg forward. Toes on the left foot, bring them up, only helps you engage through your core muscles. Left hand, if you like, you can place it on your left thigh or you can place it out to the side of you, whichever you prefer. Now focus on the ball of the big toe on that right foot. Focus on pushing that big toe down. Maybe take a deep inhale here. And as you exhale, brace and tighten through your abdominals. All right, are you ready? Hopefully you've got your balance. Lift your right arm up and hold it out to the side. Take a nice deep inhale here and exhaling out. One more breath. Deep inhaling in And exhaling out, slowly drop that right hand down, slowly drop that left foot down. Pick up that right foot and do those circles. If you get some pops, that's good. It's not bad. Don't worry about it. Maybe reverse the circles and then place the right foot back down onto the floor. Okay. Check in that you didn't lose your alignment. Lift the toes, spread the toes, lower the toes. We're not going to go through the whole circle of the foot again. Just focus on the ball of the big foot. Put the weight into the ball of the big foot. So you'll feel your body come forward as you do that. Start to push into the big toe. Tree pose. Let's take our left foot. Option 1 is to bring the left heel and place it onto the top side of the right foot. You can stay right here. Option 2, take the left foot, slide the arch of the left foot to match the inside of the calf on the right leg. You can stay right here. Option 3, slide that leg up, get the arch of the inside of the arch of the foot on the left to match the inside of the arch of your inner thighs. And then stay right here. Left hand, you could place it on your thigh. You can place it out to the side of your body, whichever you prefer. Right big toe, engage. Root down into your foot. Feel your hip muscles engage. Are you ready? Can you lift your right hand up in the air? Take a deep inhale in. Exhaling out. One more time. Nice deep inhale in. Whoops, I'm losing my balance. And exhaling out and drop that right hand down. Slide that left foot down. Take that right foot, pick it up and do some circles with the ankles in one direction. Do the circles in the other direction. We've got one more to do. So place the right foot back down. Lift the toes, spread the toes, lower the toes. Check in with the outside alignment with the chair or the top of your mat. Once you have yourself there, allow yourself to begin to put the weight into the ball of your big toe, pushing down into the big toe. All right, now left leg. This time, what I want you to do with that left leg, take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, engage through your abdominals. Keep your pelvis and your lumbar spine still, and just slowly abduct or let your left leg go out to the side. All right, now here's what I want you to try to do at home. Your right ankle, your right knee, your right hip. Can you take your left shoulder and line it up over that leg? Star pose. Once you have yourself there, left arm, if you want to go for full star pose, bring it up and out to the side, push down into that right foot. And if you got it in you, lift that right hand off the chair. Take a deep inhale here. Exhaling out one more time. Nice deep inhale in. Exhaling out, drop the right hand down, drop the left hand down, drop that left leg down. Do you feel your right glutes? I hope you do. Okay, time to switch the chair to the opposite side. So just face the chair, pick the chair up, and turn your entire body and the chair around as you bring the chair down on the left side. Let's go through this all over again. So start with the alignment of your left foot. So make sure that your second toe is pointed forward. The outside of the foot's kind of lining up with the chair or the bottom or top of your mat. And then once you have that, right foot can stay on the floor for now. We're just going to play with the corners of our foot so you can feel what happens as you do that. So lift those toes up, spread those toes out, slowly lower those toes back down. Okay, now in this position, allow yourself to shift your body weight forward and put all of the weight into the ball of your big toe. Now feel how you use your ankle to invert or turn your ankle out, supinate your foot if you want to call that, to put the weight into the ball of the pinky. Then weight shift back, put all of the weight into the outside of the heel. And then evert your foot or pronate your leg or your foot and turn the weight into the inside of your heel. You've got it. Well, let's reverse that. Go back into that supination or that inversion where you're turning the weight to the outside of the heel. Weight shift as you take all of the weight up and into the ball of the little toe. And then finally, where we're going to say, turn that foot in, pronate that foot downward, feel that eversion that happens, push down into the ball of the big toe. Now, in that position, stay there. Take the big toe and push it down into the floor. Stay there. Left hand is on the chair for balance. Take a nice deep inhale, and with the right leg, as you exhale, bring the right leg up. Take those toes, point them up as well. That's a great idea to kind of engage a little bit more of your flexors and your core. Abdominals, take a nice deep inhale, and on the exhale, harden through those abdominals. Right hand can be on the thigh, right hand can be out to the side. You pick where you want your right hand. But if you're ready, allow yourself to lift your left hand up and out to the side. Take a nice deep inhale in and exhaling out. One more time, deep inhaling in, exhaling out, lowering the left hand, lowering the right foot, picking up that left ankle, doing circles in one direction, followed by circles in the other direction, just to open up that ankle, and then place the foot back down on the floor. Find all of those alignment cues. So allow yourself to get the second toe in alignment, outside of the foot in alignment, pick the toes up, spread the toes out, lower the toes, find the ball of the big toe, push down into the big toe. So easy, right? Once you have all of that, let's go to tree pose. So keeping a hold of the chair for now. Option number one for tree pose is to simply turn the right foot and place the right heel into the midfoot of the left foot. This may be your tree pose today. Option number two, take the arch of the right foot and slide it up into the arch of the inside of the calf. Option number two. And then finally, option number three, arch of that right foot up into the arch of the inner thigh. Option number three, wherever you are, right arm, just gently bring it up and out to the side or place it on your leg, whichever feels better for you. Push down into that left big toe and then slowly lift the left arm up into the air. Tree pose, deep inhale into your belly. You guys looking at a camera and trying to do that all at the same time you think would be easy, right? Take a deep inhale into your belly, exhaling out. One more time, deep inhaling in and exhaling out. Drop the left hand down, relax the right foot down, put the weight into the right foot, circles with that left ankle in one direction, circles with that ankle in the other direction, and then place that right foot back down onto the left foot back down onto the floor. Once you have it there, get the alignment of the foot first, lift the toes, spread the toes, lower the toes, weight shift into the right, the left big toe ball, and then place weight down into the left big toe. Final balance exercise for this left leg. Here's what I want you to do. Allow yourself to take a deep contraction in, and as you exhale out, tighten and brace through your abdominals. Keep your spine and your pelvis stable, and then simply take your right leg and bring it out to the side in what we call abduction. Now that you have yourself there, picture your left ankle, your left knee, your left hip, and figure out, how would I stack my right shoulder on top of all of that? Going into full star pose if you like. Right arm comes up and out to the side of your body, and then lift your left arm away from the chair. Nice deep inhale in, exhaling out. One more time, deep inhaling in and exhaling out, dropping the left hand down, dropping the right hand down, dropping that right leg down. You've got it. So we've got one more balance exercise in us before we make it down to that yoga mat. So here's what I would like you to do. Allow yourself to now turn towards the chair. Once you have yourself turned towards a chair, we're going to play with a yoga pose called Warrior 3. Now, the grand thing about Warrior 3 is on one side, you're balancing like there's no tomorrow, but on the other side, you get to strengthen your glutes. So I want you to give it a try. Be patient with yourself and see where you can go. So take your hands and place both of your hands on the back side of your chair. Once you have yourself there, walk yourself out so that you have the balance of the back of the chair, but you're far enough away that you feel a little bit of a stretch into your hamstrings. Look at your right foot and turn that right heel out. Lift the toes, spread the toes, begin to push the right big toe down into the air, or down into the mat, not into the air. Lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Take a deep inhale, and on the exhale, left leg, lift the leg up into the air. How far can you lift that leg? Can you lift the leg and drop your body and make a position where your leg lines up with your trunk? Can you feel how much you're working there? All right, now we've got the left glute strengthening, we got the right leg strengthening, we got the right balancing. Can you lift your right arm up into the air? Can you lengthen your neck and gaze down? Let's hold it right here. Take a deep inhale in, exhaling out. One more breath. Deep inhale in, exhaling out. Drop the right hand to the chair. Slowly lower the left foot to the floor. I hope you did as well as you thought you would. Okay, left foot, line it up. Get the position where you know that the second toe is forward, outside of the foot lines up with the outside of the mat. Pick up the toes, spread the toes, lower them, and then start to put the weight into the left big toe. Now that you have yourself there, weight is into your hands, into the chair. Take a nice deep inhale, and then as you exhale, start to lift the right leg up. Can you begin to lift the right leg to get the right leg to be level with your trunk? Right hand stays on the chair. The full balance pose that we're trying today is in this position. Lengthen the neck, settle the chin. Can you lengthen the left arm out? All right, holding here, take a nice deep inhale in. Exhaling out. One more breath. Deep inhale in. And exhaling out, bring the left hand back to the chair. Slowly lower the right foot to the floor. Very nice. Walk yourself towards the chair. Pick the chair up, turn the chair. Have yourself a seat in the chair. We are going to open that spine in that chair one more time because it feels so good. And then we'll make our way down to our yoga mat. So feet the width of the chair or the width of your shoulders, something like that. Sequential bending forward. Take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, lengthen the neck, chin to chest, slowly lowering down as you lower your rib cage. Sequentially bending that spine. Slowly lowering the rib cage between the knees. Slowly dropping the head down, gazing back at the back of the chair, bringing the hands down onto the floor if you've got that level of flexibility. Holding yourself right here. Nice deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Start with pushing into your feet. Start with tucking that tailbone under. Feel the pelvic floor and abdominals engage, and sequentially, slowly curling your spine all the way up until finally shoulder blades are back and down. Neck is long, chin is tucked in, and there you are. Okay, so we're going to make our way down to our mat. We've got a little bit more stretching of our calf muscles to do. So slowly turn yourself to your left or right side. Allow yourself to drop down onto one knee. Once you're down onto one knee and then come down onto the other knee, just take your chair and gently just move your chair out of your way. Once your chair is moved out of your yoga mat's way, grab your yoga strap and have a seat in the center of your yoga mat. Now we're going to unloop that loop that we had before because we're going to kind of use the yoga strap completely around our foot. So allow yourself to take that cinch or that D-ring and take it out of it. So you've got a straight strap that you're going to use. And then once you have that, take that full strap, straighten the right leg out, and place the strap around the ball of the foot. Okay, so in this position, allow your right knee to be straight. Now, if you're somebody that just putting yourself in this position, the only thing you feel is tension in your hamstring behind your knee, that yoga block or whatever that's still near you, grab it, place it underneath your knee. So don't put your sciatic nerve and your hamstring on end tension if you don't have to. This is just all about trying to create some extra space through your ankle. So in this position, holding that strap, here's what I want you to do. Take your body and turn your body so that your pelvis and your rib cage and your shoulder blades are all facing towards that right foot. You can loop the strap around your hands if you're not so happy with gripping. And then in this position, I want you to picture where your kneecap is, and I want to picture where your second toe is, and imagine drawing a perfect straight line between those two things. So if that means for you, you've got to right now kind of pull a little bit with your right part of your strap or pull a little bit with your left part of your strap. Figure out for you where you need to pull to get that second toe to line all the way up with that kneecap. And then take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, pull that strap towards your body and feel a gentle stretch through the back of your calf. Now we're not done. So keeping that stretch there, take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, relax. Then start to bend your knee. And then as you bend your knee, you feel that stretch go into your ankle. Again, play with moving the strap side to side, but keep that second toe in line with that kneecap. Holding that stretch there, take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, relax. Beautiful. Slowly straightening the knee, releasing the strap from the right foot. Gently allowing yourself to bring the right foot in to the inner thigh on the left side, left leg out to the side. Take the pelvis and the rib cage and turn it towards that left foot. Take that same strap, wrap it up and around the balls of that left foot. Again, yoga block can absolutely be underneath your knee if you feel like you need it. Loop the strap around the hands if you don't like to grip really hard. And then in this position, look at yourself. Look at the second toe and imagine if you drew a line down that foot, down the center of that ankle, all the way up to that kneecap. Does it line up right now? Or do you need to maybe pull with the right strap or pull with the left strap? Figure out where's the perfect alignment for you. Then take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, use those strong biceps and pull that foot up and towards your body and feel a gentle stretch in the back of your calf. Maintain that. Take a nice deep inhale in, exhaling out. Now, slowly bend your knee and slide your heel as you keep pulling. Keep that alignment. I lost mine. Keep that alignment between that second toe, the middle of the ankle, and that kneecap. You're maybe even feeling this in the front of your ankle if you have any tightness. Take a deep inhale here and exhaling out. Glorious. Slowly release the strap, straighten the knee. Take the strap, you're done with it, and gently place it out to the side away from your yoga mat. Turn your feet behind you. Allow yourself to come up on hands and knees. Have yourself so you're up on the upper part of your yoga mat on your hands and knees. Check in that your knees are hip distance apart. Look back that you can't see your feet on the inside or the outside. Have your hips directly on top of your knees. Walk your hands so that your index fingers and thumbs are nice and spread apart, but your wrists and elbows are underneath your shoulders. Let's do 3 cat-cows here. Take a nice deep inhale, sink your belly, lift your tailbone, shoulder blades, go back and down, lengthen the neck and look up. And then as you exhale, pull that belly in, tuck that tailbone under, curl that rib cage, spread those shoulder blades, chin to chest. 2 more times. Inhaling, sinking down. And then exhaling, curling up. One final time. Inhaling, sinking down. And exhaling and curling up. Stay in your curl. Just take a quick second. Sit back into the only child's pose we're going to do today. Maybe gently drop your elbows down. Maybe gently drop the crown of your head to the floor. Take 2 breaths here. So nice deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Let's do one more breath. Deep inhaling in. And exhaling out. Beautiful. Slowly bring yourself back up onto hands and knees. Now in this position, keep your left leg where it is and just gently slide your right foot back so that you've got your toes turned under. And if you look at your right heel, the right heel and the outside of your foot lines up with the outside of your mat. Now keep yourself in this position. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, straighten that, so right heel, that's out guys, sorry. Straighten that right knee. Now take a nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale, push back into that heel and feel that stretch through the calf muscles, primarily the gastrocnemius muscles here. Keep that knee straight. Keep pushing with those hands. Take a deep inhale here, followed by an exhale. And one more time, nice deep inhale. And an exhale. Beautiful. Slowly slide the right knee back in, stack it underneath the hip. Once you have yourself in that position, left leg, slide it back out, turn those toes under, slide it out, turn the toes under, line the outside of the heel up and the outside of the foot with the outside of the mat. Now take a deep inhale, exhale, straighten that knee. Now you're ready. Nice deep inhale, exhale, push and sit back into that heel and feel that opening. Holding yourself right here, lengthen your neck, settle your chin, deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. One more breath here, nice deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Wonderful. Slowly sliding forward, dropping that left knee back down underneath that left hip. And now turning the toes under on both feet. Check in that you've got the alignment of your heels and your knees and your hips. And then give it a try. Can you sit back and stretch out through that plantar fascia? As you're sitting back, not really a modification of child's pose because there's nothing relaxing about this to the bottom of your feet, but lengthen your neck, settle your chin. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly. And then exhaling out. And one more breath, deep inhaling into those plantar fascias and exhaling out. Very nice. Slowly drop the tops of your feet down. Slowly sit back into your heels. Okay, the last thing that we're really going to do for our ankles today, and this is not for everyone, but a lot of individuals, just to be able to sit on their heels like you're sitting right now, have lots of tightness and tension through the tops of their foot or the front of the ankle, because that tends to be where they're the tightest. So all we're going to try to do in this position is to lean back. Do not cause pain, just find tension. So option number 1 is literally just to sit up. As you're sitting back up like this, that might be plenty of enough tension to the front of the ankles. Option number 2 is to gently lower your hands backward as you put more tension onto the fronts of those ankles. And if you have it in you and you think, yep, I want this flexibility, start to push into the tops of the feet and see if you can lift your knees off the floor. Take a deep inhale here. Exhaling, slowly drop your knees down. Slowly walk your hands forward. Drop yourself down to your left or your right side. Gently roll yourself over onto your back. How do your ankles feel? We moved them in every single direction you possibly could today. So as you're finding yourself on your back, keep your feet flat on the floor. Allow yourself to find that happy position of your low back. Shoulder blades are underneath you. Take an opportunity here to bring your right knee to your chest and take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, pull that knee into your chest. Take a deep inhale into your belly here. And exhaling out. Then slowly lowering the right foot to the floor. Left knee, bring it up into your chest, hands around the shin bone. Nice deep inhale into the belly. Exhale, pulling that knee into the chest. All right, just one breath here. Deep inhale into the belly and exhaling out. Slowly lowering the left foot down to the floor. Allowing yourself to slide or bring that right leg straight down onto your mat. Left foot up onto the right thigh. Right hand reach for the left knee. Left hand gently out to the side of your body. Take a deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, slowly pull that left knee to the right. Let the pelvis lift. Let the low back lift. Let the rib cage lift. Lengthen your neck. Settle your chin. And turn your gaze towards your left hand or thumb. Take a deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. And one more breath. Nice deep inhale into your belly. And exhaling out. And gently begin with derotating your head first, starting at that shoulder blade, bringing the rib cage down, bringing the low back down, and the pelvis down, and then finally the knee. Placing the left foot flat onto the floor, sliding the right leg up, sliding the left leg down, right foot onto the left thigh, left hand grab that right knee, right hand out to the side of your body. Take a nice deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, bringing that knee across to the left, then feeling the pelvis lift, feeling the low back lift, feeling that beautiful rib cage lift, keeping the right shoulder blade down, lengthening your neck, settling your chin, turning your gaze towards your right thumb or your right hand. Take a nice deep inhale into your belly here. And exhaling out. And one more breath. Nice deep inhale in. And exhaling out. Slowly bringing your head back to the center. And then once you're there, starting at that shoulder blade and derotating as that rib cage comes down, followed by that low back, followed by that pelvis, and then unrotate that right hip. Place the right foot on the floor, slide the left leg up, gently both knees to your chest, real quick, nice deep inhale in. Exhale, pull those knees in your chest. Take a deep breath here. So nice deep inhale in and exhaling out. And then gently keeping abdominals contracted, spine in a neutral position, lowering one foot to the floor, followed by the other, and then sliding one leg to the corner of the mat, followed by the other. And once you have your legs gently resting and relaxed, make sure your pelvis and your low back are good. Shoulder blades are gently under you. Elbows are straight. Palms are lifted. Lengthen your neck. Settle your chin. Rest that tongue to the roof of your mouth in that resting position. Close your eyes. How here and now were you today? Was the challenge of balance or focusing on a single joint in your body something that allowed you to be really present? I hope it was. Keep your body nice and still and just begin to be aware of your normal breathing. Just allow yourself to relax and be steady here for a few seconds. And then when you feel like you're ready, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes and circles with those wrists and ankles. Pick a leg, slide one leg up, followed by the other. And when you've done that, gently roll yourself over onto your side, resting on your side for a moment, maybe a breath in, a breath out, and another. But on an exhale, using that top hand, bottom elbow, pushing yourself up into a seated position. Easy pose. Legs are in crisscross, tailor sitting, whatever you want to call it. Hands are to our hearts and smiles are on our faces. Let's take a nice deep inhale into the belly. And exhaling out. Namaste. The highest in me salutes the highest in you. Thank you for joining me today.